And we're live for the first match of the evening in the WSL tonight. We've got Rockingham Cambio Cumbre taking on the Northern Hawks. Cumbre coming off a good win over the West Coast Cobras last week. Hawks went down to Furia, and it looks like they're still waiting on a couple of players to arrive. They'll start the match with just the 5 players: Blanca, Taylor, Wilson, Rudd, and John. And for Cambio Cumbre, a full-strength outfit: Monique Monti wearing the number 8, Taylor Reid the number 11, Emily Nowak wearing 18, Luana Asenzo the number 9, Tiani Klump the number 10, Tia Dunn the number 16, Laura Pakin-Owen the number 55, Annabelle Cook in goal wearing 88, and Angela Rooney wearing 30. So starting for the Cumbre side is Tia Dunn, Luana Asenzo. Looks to be Tiani Klump and Taylor Reid. And moments away from getting underway. And after this match in the men's Supa-Liga, we'll have the Aquam Eagles taking on Perth Longabata at 7:45, followed by probably the game of the night between Northern Hawks and the Copa Wolves at 9 p.m. It will definitely be a thrilling encounter between two of the better sides in the men's competition. And moments away from starting proceedings. Both sides out on the court and ready to go. Cumbre, they've had a good start to their season. Picked up 7 points already, considering how poorly they started last summer season. It's definitely what Nestor Fonseca would have wanted from his side. He's not on the bench today coaching though, however. Northern Hawks, a horror start for them, just 1 point from the opening 5 games. And they've had some heavy defeats in there as well. And definitely a chance to drop points again, as they'll start the game without any substitutes and have 2 players listed on the team list that should be coming, but still a very light bench. Cumbre with the full complement of the 4 substitutes. And after delay, we're finally going to get started. Hawks with the kickoff through Blanca. He plays back to John, and now Rudd. John once more. Blanca, low tempo. Very slow tempo early on in the game. Blanca complaining that the ball is flat, but it's still in play and there's no real pressure. And I'm not sure what's going to happen there, because the ball was kicked out of play. Looks like it'll be restarted with the drop ball. Blanca now to Rudd. And now we finally get into the swing of things through John. Blanca on the wing. Rudd. Cross-court pass to John. Now Taylor being pressed. Reid looks to win the ball, and audacious effort, if we can call it that, trickles harmlessly wide. Rudd. Blanca, Cumbre looking to employ a high press, and John looks to hoop one over the top. Rudd the runner, but Klump making sure it goes over the line. Asenzo to Reid. Pops it forward, intercepted in the middle by Rudd. Now here's Belenka on the near side. To Rudd. John back rolls it to Taylor. Rudd's made the run in behind. Poor ball given away. Now Cumbre on the counter attack, and the ball slipped in behind for Klump. Side ball Cumbre, Asenzo, shot from distance. Hawks under pressure at the back here, Belenka. And sent over by Tia Dunn, who got player of the round last week for a good performance against the West Coast Cobras. Jan to Rudd. Taylor, Jan. Flicked in the middle. Gives it away, but receives it back again. Taylor. Belenka on the near side. Good turn to beat Klump, but she's on the non-preferred left boot and takes a couple of deflections before settling for a Northern Hawks corner. Corner to come for the Northern Hawks. Upfield to Belenka, who cuts inside, and the shot sent away with a block. Belenka to Taylor, who loses out to Asenzo, but picked back up by John. Asenzo again now on the ball. John battling for it. Taylor under pressure, almost loses out. Now Asenzo has it in range. Done. Weak effort. I was going to say comfortable for Wilson, but she initially spilled it, gathered it on the second attempt. Belenka. Now John, back to Belenka. Hawks with a majority of the possession, but they do look threatened under this Cumbre press as it comes in now, and Tia Dunn wins the ball back. Nowak on, and now she's straight off. Taylor Reid back on after forgetting to put her shin pads on in the initial spell, and a toe poke pass across the court. Spins out of play. And the early kickoff, some of these girls still getting warmed up. Not much has happened so far, and it's a bit lethargic. A lot of errors from both teams, but it's what's expected after a long day's work coming straight from it. Taylor Reid. Ball forward, that's better to Dunn, who miscontrols but then gets it back. Dunn to Klump on the wing. Pass almost fell short, but Reid did well. Couldn't be the second player in Rudd. And McAleenan confident with a call that the ball will go back to Northern Hawks, who will move into the 4-0 and try and catch this pressing Cumbre side out. Taylor to Belenka. John back to Belenka. Now the Hawks have a chance to break. Belenka down the line. Taylor does well to keep it in. Now here's John, who has to be careful as last player. Belenka trying to win it up high and does. Squares it. John almost had an opportunity. Cut out by Reid, who's on the break of her own. And now she's one-on-one Taylor Reid. Wilson maybe should have been a bit more aggressive in coming out to claim it, but made the save in the end. And Dunn fires one to the back post. It looked like it took a little nick off a black shirt, and will be a corner on the other side. In the middle, Dunn wants it. Up the line to Klump it goes, who feeds it inside the area. But now the Hawks are on the breakthrough. Belenka has got a real chance now. Couldn't get beyond Dunn, but it's fallen to Jan. And the Hawks will have a side ball higher up the pitch this time around as Rooney comes on for Cumbre. Belenka to John, down the line. Belenka has it in the middle now and shoots from an acute position, but gathered by Cook. He looks over the top quickly. Asenzo Cabello. Now Reid. Reid to Klump, who Just manages to get there. Read again. Klump. Quick switch of play to Asenzo. Good touch inside. Lays it off for Rooney. And Wilson, just to be safe, she put it out of play. Side ball for Cumbre. Asenzo can shoot them from these kind of positions and takes a touch inside. Now back out. Rooney. How does it sit for Cumbre? Rudd loses out in the challenge. Rooney back to Asenzo. Now Klump, the captain, almost gives it away to Taylor. Gives it away to John in the end. And Reed, good footwork on the break, but an even better interception by Belenka. Taylor stores it back to Rudd. And now John, as first substitution is made for this Northern Hawks side. And on the ball immediately is Klump, who took the shot from the wide position, but on the ball immediately was Amber Dennis for the Northern Hawks, but she lost out. Taylor, ball forward to Dennis, who's in behind, has to finish. Good save, Cook. Biggest chance of the game thus far across both sides, but now one might come Cumbre's way. Interception, John. Ball forward to Dennis. Lays it off back to John. Sits for Dennis again, and was she caught late? Referee says so. So a free kick just on the edge of the area for the Northern Hawks. Is Barrow having words to Blanca on the bench. And a good chance now for the Northern Hawks to hit the lead against Cumbre. John leaves it for Belenka, who fires true, but the wall does its job and behind for a corner in the end. John inside to Dennis. That's another good chance, but couldn't keep it under the crossbar. Klump, Reed. Nice ball forward. Chance coming in for Cambio Cumbre. It was Pakano on this time, who didn't catch it as cleanly as she would have liked to. Dennis. Belenka. Oh, they made a middle of that. The Northern Hawks turned it over needlessly. And Paya Conan will bring it back in for Cumbre. Klump shoots from distance, but blocked by Dennis. Klump again. First time ball out wide to Reed, who takes a touch back toward goal and gives it away in the centre to Belenka, who's driving forward down the right wing. Now with Taylor. Dennis. John, quick switch out wide to Taylor. Nice footwork to bring it inside. And John to Belenka now, who is going at it with Reed and might be able to keep it in play. Not to be. Cook. Short to Klump. He just walks it forward and looks for Rooney in the middle, but the pass went astray as Dunn comes back onto the field. John, Taylor, Belenka back to Taylor. John, Taylor, Blanca, John. It's now with Reed, who looks for the ball forward to Rooney. Tries to turn well. Doesn't quite come off Taylor. Should be a Northern Hawks ball. I thought it took a touch off Cumbre, but they'll get it back here, Reed. To Dunn. Shoots from distance, but sent over the bar courtesy of a Caitlin Blanca block, and it's a corner now for Cumbre. Another side. Able to break the deadlock thus far. Could it be now? Reed, the anticipated shooter, but they went early for Dunn, and now Blanca can break up the other end. Has no support, looks to go alone, and finds Jan with the back row. Ball forward to Dennis, who salvages the ball for on the side. John, Blanca. John forward to Dennis, who beats Payakonen well, and another foul going the Northern Hawks' way. This time from not as prime a shooting position, but looks like they'll use their timeout to try work something from the set piece. It's been a well-balanced game so far. 0 the scoreline. Chances for both sides. Cumbre probably looked the more threatening to score, but Hawks have had the majority of the possession, and when out of possession, they do look threatening on that counter-attack, the Northern Hawks. A couple of times Cumbre have had opportunities that they've made meals of, and the likes of Blanca and John driving forward for the Northern Hawks have caused them problems. Couple free kicks given in dangerous positions. We saw the earlier one, which was set behind from the Caitlin Blanca shot, and now a chance to work something perhaps from the training ground for this set piece to try and hit the board first. Cumbre are lacking their regular coach Jamie Dunn, and doesn't look like they've started the match as flyers. They did last week against the West Coast Cobras, a Hawks side with only a couple of substitutes, looking quite depleted on paper, but they've held their own early on in the match. Could it prove costly toward the end of the game when these legs get tired? Maybe, but after watching that game against the West Coast Cobras last week, Cumbre started that game hot and went 2 goals up early and never really looked back. Today perhaps started a little bit flatter thanks to not having a coach to motivate them on the bench, but still no damage has been done yet unless Blanca can work something from the set piece. It looks like they're going to go for a line of 3 here, or perhaps a double block in Dennis to come around from behind. Blanca went for goal in the end, took a touch off Dennis, and Payakonen cleared it almost into the top corner, but nevertheless it will be a corner for the Northern Hawks, and another chance for Blanca to go at it. That's a poor ball, Blanca. Asenso looking to break, but Blanca makes amends, poking it over the line. Asenso, Payakonen, tame effort. Wilson claims easily. To Rudd. And now to John. Blanca on the ball at the back. John tried to help it on to Amber Dennis. Payakonen. The shot from range had a little bit of a knuckleball travel on it, but still couldn't trouble Wilson from that distance. And Asenso, that's a better effort on goal. Wilson, though, still remained alert. Blanca ran into trouble. Payakonen sends it away. Blanca, Rudd, Jan has to be careful at the back here. And Senzo almost finding, it was Rooney rather, that almost found Cumbre's opener, but just trickling past the post. However, it's a good high press coming in from this Cumbre side as they look to stamp their authority on the game. Dennis into the middle, gives it away. Asenzo. Now done. Back to Asenzo. Rooney. Asenzo once more. Rudd wins it back for the Hawks. Nice feet by Rudd, but the pass wasn't quite as good. And Rooney pulled the trigger, but it was harmlessly wide. Wilson to Caitlin Belanca. And the ball in the middle, one back by Don. It's a chance now for Cumbre. Good save, Wilson. Wilson short to Jan, who gives it away at the back, and it's a bad error. Capitalised on by Cumbre. I think Rooney got the final touch, and that's 1-0 already. Well, that's 1-0 just like that, I should say. Hard lucks for these Northern Hawks players. A couple of them have played the whole half, and Jan being one of them, perhaps the reason for that giveaway at the back, and no real movement under this high press from Cumbre for the Northern Hawks. They're trying to play the 4-0, but they're staying still. Belanca trying to make something happen on her own. We'll get the ball back for the Hawks. Jan loves it forward. Might sit for Rudd, who pokes one in the direction of goal. Cook. Belanca. Jan back to Belanca. Gives it away. Asenzo tries to find a clump. Rudd does really well, and great ball to find. A chance now for Rudd, and a great save, Cook. That's better from the Northern Hawks. A good save from Cook to deny, and haven't seen too much of this goalkeeper, but she played good last week and is backing it up again today with a couple of important saves. Belanca's not really given herself an angle to shoot from. Tried to back roll it to Jan. Will get another corner. Needs to be retaken. Under 6 minutes in the first half now. Belanca, Jan tried to play it inside the box. Had no one there in black. Belanca goes down the line and shoots one toward that far post, but Asenzo on the break. Great interception, Jan. But needed more composure with the pass, and Cumbre have a spare man in Klump, who's made the run forward. The Hawks need to sort out the marking. Ball down the line. Rooney. Senzo, a lofted pass, and comes through to Wilson in the end. Jan looks to feed right out wide. Belanca. And done with a good opportunity. Look to pick out that bottom corner. Rooney off by Montion for her first minutes of the game. Rudd, ball forward, Jan. Done. Paya Conan. Done. Lost it forward. Belanca. Good interception.
That's when you probably the other one. No, not live. Wait, did it cut up or is it still live? Yeah, you
Reed shoots off Balanka. Reed again. High over the bar. Jan, Taylor, Balanka. Good cross-court pass to find Rod, who looked to drop her forward into Taylor. Klump, Reed. And the ball goes Cumbre's way. Klump. Strong for options. Balanka picks it up. Rudd. John just lobs it forward. Gives it away to Cook. Cook. John does well. Balanka. Rudd. Oh, just let it run. Couldn't keep it in play. Ball around the corner to Bayamonte. Reed keeps it in well. Might sit for Payakonen. Good ball around the corner to Reed, who is trying to beat Taylor. John, Rudd, Taylor. Balanka has space on the far side and receives the ball, goes for a run down the wing. Balanka centering ball. John back to Balanka. Rudd fires over the bar. Klump brings it inside and loses out to Balanka. Down the line. John, back post pass, and Taylor's finished. Brilliant goal by the Northern Hawks. Couple of nicely strung together passes result in a tap in for Taylor at the back post. Nothing Cook could do about that one. And they've got their equaliser as we head toward the break. Reed, Klump, and Nowak. Nowak to Klump. And the ball out wide to Bayamonte. Upfield, and John strikes toward the goal. Cumbre have numbers forward. Cook looks for Reed. He does well to bring it down. Reed to Klump, or it was to Nowak rather, who looked to feed Bayamonte at the back post. Long throw, Wilson. Cut out by Klump. His touch was heavy, but it's sat for Nowak. Bayamonte. Reed. Audacious pass into a shot on target, but Wilson claimed it. Balanka. Under pressure at the back here. Could this be the moment for Cumbre to win the ball up high? Hawks get through the pressure. And now Balanka's in behind. This for 2-1. And there it is. It's a brilliant goal by the Northern Hawks. Cumbre caught out defensively with a poor high press, and Hawks carved them open like a serial killer to his victim. And Blanca with a good finish past Cook, who couldn't do much about it. Didn't come off her line, and Blanca had time and space to finish. Not quite into the corner, but it was as far into the corner as it needed to be. And despite Cumbre looking composed for most of this first half, they've conceded 2 goals in the last minute to find themselves down with still time to go. Wilson. Dunn, ball down the line. Reid back to Dunn. Could this be an immediate response? Good block by Dennis, but Dunn's picked it back up. Can't get beyond Blanca, though, who's looked threatening for the Northern Hawks in this first half. But that one won't go in her favour. And the ball down the line. Blanca couldn't quite get a hold of it. Dunn shot from range, and Wilson comes to collect it. Blanca has played every minute of the first half thus far. So too, Jess Jan. Ball in the middle to Taylor Jan. Goes the way of Cambio Cumbre. And the quick switch is on for Asenzo. He receives with space to turn, but the ball forward was poor. Now a 3-on-2 for the Hawks. Jan, ball out wide. And Dennis couldn't pull it back far enough to where Chloe Taylor was lurking. Good ball down the line by Asenzo. Klomp, too wide out to shoot. Might be able to work it back across the face of goal, but not to be. Blanca to John. Ball in the middle. Poor pass, Dennis. Topo comes in by Dunn. Dennis wins it back, though. And Dunn, forced to put it out of play. Will be a Northern Hawks ball with not long left in this first half. 15.7 seconds left for the Hawks to potentially extend their lead going into the break. Blanca fires in off Nowak. Senzo on a high press and goes the Northern Hawks' way. And Blanca with one final bite of the cherry. 8 seconds to go. Looks to revert back to John, who doesn't want to give it away at the back now. Maybe one last chance for Cumbre. No. The Senzo's gone back, and there's not going to be enough time. Klump fires that one out of play on the first half whistle, I should say, as Northern Hawks lead Cambio Cumbre 2-1 as we head to the break.
WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week at Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we are back underway with the second half as referee McAlinnan's whistle goes. We've got a contest on our hands. Northern Hawks currently hold a 1-goal lead thanks to 2 late first half goals. Done. Looks for the 1-2. Good play by Cumbre.
That's too easy.
And Wilson caught into action.
Just don't let her waltz past it. Talia behind you, Talia.
Corner to come for Cumbre. Ball upfield. It's going to go all the way through to Cook.
Yes, sir, behind Talia, behind you. Jala, go to the bull. Jala, go to the bull.
Reid
Rachel, keep it.
tries to find the pass through the centre. John to Karam under high pressure here at the back, but squeezes it through for Rudd.
Hold on, Jake, hold on. Say that. Don't do that reaction. That's so annoying. Just be prepared to play. You didn't do anything wrong. You're acting like you did something wrong.
Done.
Carl, step to the bull. Good.
Short to Reid.
Talia, follow.
Done. Down the line. Reid just let it run.
Jala, here. Jala.
As Talia Karam will bring the ball into John. Now Blanca. Done. Reid shoots from range. Wilson parries it away. Plays it to Rudd. He's forced back to Blanca. Blanca, good ball to Kerr and back to Blanca. And it was good build-up play from the Hawks. Blanca
Halfway.
just touched it forward too heavy.
Jala, drop off behind Caitlin. Don't be in line with her. There, good. No, Jala, you're in line with her. Behind her. Jala, Caitlin, higher. Yeah, so you got the runner. Now step, Jay. Now step.
Reid. Played into Karam. Nash's got it back. Karam battling for it with Reid. Jala Rudd. Ball forward to Karam. And back to Caitlin Blanca. John played a bit behind Rudd, but she trips over her feet there.
Caitlin, to your right.
Reid.
Hold on, now step out, Jessa. Jala,
Klump
To your left, Jala, to your left.
runs out of play.
Jala, go to goal. Jala, go to goal. Jala!
Blanca to Kerm. Now John. Centering ball to Radhu.
Jala, drop. Jala, drop. Jala, come here.
Senzo. Poor pass under little pressure. And the Northern Hawks get a side ball out of nothing.
No, I mean go to the goal. Not just forward, to the goal.
Blanca can't cut beyond
Yes, that's
done.
right. Jala, go to goal.
Blanca. Shot comes in, might fall for Rod. And somehow it stayed out. Hawks are inches away from making it 3-1. And looks like it's a Cambio Cumbre for a kick. Done down the line.
Hold on, Jessa.
Senzo, good use of the body. To Klump, who
Tiles.
couldn't connect with Taylor Reid. Taylor to Blanca. Skips through on the first play. It's still going Blanca. Great ball forward. Kerm! Oh, just got it stuck underneath her foot. It would have been a good assist if she had finished it for Blanca.
Tiles, when you're that far forward, slow. If you had kept sprinting, you'd run out the damn door.
Cook. Short ball to Dunn. Dunn to Reid. Reid looks for the return ball. Back down the line to Dunn. But it just wasn't on.
Jessa, exit, Jessa. There we go.
Taylor. Poor back roll. Chance for Reid to punish. Good defense by the Northern Hawks. Klump goes at it with Kerr. Now it's with Senzo. Oh, great turn, Reid.
Strong. Good, Chloe.
Good interception, Kerr. Now the game's getting scrappy. Hawks need to settle it here. Late challenge on Taylor. Probably should have been called a rolling foul, but
Chloe, move towards the middle.
the refs let it go.
Stop moving away from the ball.
And I'm joined here with Luke Ross, who hasn't commentated for quite a while, but he will take over for the rest of the broadcast. So over to you now, Luke.
Thanks for that wonderful introduction, John. Much appreciated. Yeah, John's got prior commitments to attend to, so I'll be taking over for the rest of the evening. So make sure to tune in and leave your comments. I'll be all over them, especially you, GK Media. I've seen you already on there. But yeah, we've got a bit of an interesting contest. The Cambio Cumbre, who came off a superb win last week against West Coast. I say superb, it's only because I coached Cobras. That's why I'm saying it was superb. Came off a great win, 2-1. So I thought they'd be the favourites today. I've got here, and they're losing. And as I say that was a snapshot there from Dunn, who was the women's player of the round last round out. And I must say, definitely thoroughly deserved. She was very good in that win. The Northern Hawks, who've had I don't think they'd mind me saying, a less than convincing season. I'm not sure they've got a win yet. They may have beaten Perth AFC. They drew against Perth AFC. 1-1, I've just been told. So they'll be looking to get their first win of the season, get their season underway. I mean, it's not too... Well, it's still early in the season, so you are able to catch up if you get the wins on the board now, but I don't want to leave it too late. But they've got the win and had the flow of the game that I've seen. Had a glorious chance that was smothered when Rudd went close. So we've got 10 minutes remaining. Obviously, we play full stop clock now, so 10 minutes is going to be a long time. So it's got to be patient, both teams. Hawks sitting in a block, and as I said that, they've given it away. Dunn goes past Blanca. Taylor's going to shepherd that out. She does well there. Taylor made it for the loose pass. Wilson will get us back underway. Hasn't got much going forward. Curram's furthest forward, but she's still in her own half. That was a nice run from Curram. A good throw from Wilson. Asensio shielded it out, and that was well dealt with there from the goalkeeper. Taylor to get us back underway. John, the number 98. Nice ball forward. Curram looked like she tried to move out the way, maybe to see if the keeper hasn't worked. Counter attack of the way. Reed gets under that ball. Goes over the top. Belenka will not get us back underway. It's going to be a Wilson keeps ball. She rolls out. John. Now that's Curram. Gives it to Belenka. Taylor. Good touch forward from Taylor. Nice positive touch. And as I say, that runs into Taylor Reed, who I believe is the Cambio Cumbre captain. Transferred from the West Coast Cobras last season and has had something of a breakout since she's moved over. Very much the main player there nowadays. Wilson, Belenka goes wide. Taylor, she's found some good space. Gives it to, no, she doesn't give it to Belenka. Gives it away to Reed. This is the third mistake Chloe Taylor's made. Coach Farrell not happy. You can see him on the near side. He's also taking the timeout card. Oh, Dunn's gone all the way through. Even Bill Wilson at the near post. Timeout Northern Hawks. Be a good chance for Cumbre to regroup and reset. We'll just go to a quick break. We are about to get back underway as the players make their way back to the court. So listening to the Northern Hawks timeout, it was mainly just Greg Farrell saying do the basic things right because they're getting into the right spots. It's just the final pass or final decision letting them down. Important to remember they are leading this game. Have to see if Cumbre will start to press. They're kind of doing a bit of nothing at the moment. Here we go. Belenka goes forward. Well intercepted. There you go. Cumbre going the other way. Asensio's got it. Looks up, plays wide. Asensio from deep. Wilson sees that one go over the top. And see, John's made the run forward. Something for Wilson to throw to. She's given it short to Belenka. Belenka blasts it straight in there to the Cumbre, who are pressing hard now. Probably better off Wilson just going forward. It's Klomp, the Cumbre captain. My mistake. I actually thought Reed was the captain, but Klomp looks like she's wearing the armband today. It's a nice ball down the line. Well held up here. Laura, I apologise. There's not a chance I'm even attempting to say your last name. So we're going to go with Laura for that one. Good hold-up play. Curram double team with John. Curram's going forward by herself. Goes past two. Wins the corner. That was well done from Curram. Curram down the line. Belenka off the right. Good hands there from the Cumbre goalkeeper. Goes to release early. Goes all the way through. Wilson mops that one up. So it looks like Cook is the goalkeeper for Cambio Cumbre. Taylor to John. John. hitting the commentary booth, and I think I've just broke my knuckle trying to stop that ball. Klomp goes back. Cumbre looking to build up the play. Klomp's got it again here. So Asensio goes wide, Laura. Asensio. Intercepted there from Asensio. John's done very well. Goes past two. Cook mops up. That was nice from Jess John. Telling her team to use the space. Not a bad call. Belenka looks up. Goes one-on-one. Gets it back. Belenka goes through. What a save that is from Cook. That was exceptional. Belenka thought she'd got her name on the score sheet. Cook was all over it. And that's a terrible giveaway from Taylor. Asensio goes the other way. Klomp takes a touch. Wilson makes a save just as good as Cook's. Chances at both ends. John, Taylor. This game's come to light. Taylor's given it away. Asensio. John defends well, and that should be a Hawks ball. Great call from the referee. He was blindsided there, but got the right decision. John. Belenka looks up. I think she's going to go along to Curran. She does. That's a beautiful ball. Curran. She probably made that run half a second earlier. Should have been all over it. Great ball from Belenka. Subs rolling here for Cambio Cumbre. Bateman comes on. Klomp going past Taylor. Belenka gets it. Bateman, two hands in the back. Advantage being called. Belenka goes over the top. Rolling foul there. Rudd is making her way back on the court for the Northern Hawks. Doing very well. Only playing this game with one sub. Asensio chips forward. Rudd intelligent lets that one go all the way through. So since I've been here, John, Belenka, Curran playing the whole game. It's only Rudd and Taylor making the subs. Done. Klomp. Easy there for Wilson. What I will say, the Hawks are forcing Cumbre to shoot from distances that Wilson can deal with. That was a great ball from Curran. Well defended there from Dunn. Belenka's going to hit off the right, I'd say. Goes back to Rudd. Deceived us all. Cook. Good split save. Senzio's going the other way. Great tackle from Jess John. She's been good in defense and attack. And Asensio uses her body. Belenka's not happy. I think it was probably a fair tackle until she extended her hands. So Rudd's taken her instructions a little bit too literally for Farrell's liking. Belenka and John stepping over it. I think this will probably be called a foul on the keeper regardless. Belenka's going. Asensio's broke the wall. That has to be a retake. Yeah, it is. The deceptive run from John sold the wall. They've run out early and they've got the retake. So we'll see what happens from this one. Belenka will be hoping for a better effort. Go Belenka. Goes down the line to John. John chips through the middle. Not much Curran can do with that. Klomp back to Dunn. Dunn down the line. Great ball. Bateman holds it up. Goes wide. Dunn. One-on-one with John. Dunn was close. Wilson probably had it covered. Wilson goes to Belenka. She goes long. Asensio goes wide. Curran does well. Bayman goes back. Klomp. Dunn. Cumbre looking to press on. Klomp, Asensio. Belenka's having none of it. Goes one-on-one with Klomp. Toe poke and unlucky from Cook. The initial shot hit the post. The rebound hit the back of Cook and ricocheted in. Not much she could do there. The Hawks won't care though. They've got a 2-goal advantage and look well on their way to getting their first win of the season. Cumbre, after all the pressure they've put on, just haven't been able to really test Rachel Wilson other than one notable shot. Klomp, Asensio. Asensio looks up. Dunn, wide, Bateman. Goes back, Asensio. She's fairly deep. Bateman. Hawks will be happy with this. They're not really being moved around too much. Klomp looks up. Asensio. The passes are still going backwards from Cumbre. They probably need to start going forward. Klomp's going with it. Her pass is intercepted. Curram's coming. Goes past Klomp. Talia Curram. Good running. Good save from Cook. Jollarud will get us back underway. Goes wide. Nice turn there from Belenka. Beautiful turn, in fact. Dunn tracked her all the way and won it. And now they're going the other way. Jollarud's got back and forced Dunn into a bit of a rush pass.
Side ball, please. Side ball.
Noak's made her way on. Reed's coming on too. John, nice ball forward. Intercepted. Jollarud has it. Back to John. John, nice first time pass there to Belenka. Belenka, Rudd. Cumbre doing a little bit too much chasing of the ball. That was good from Bateman. Belenka is going to get us back underway. With the left this time. Straight to Reed. They've got a 3-on-2 if they can use it. I feel like she's going to go for the shot. She does. Wilson deals with that one expertly. That's better though from Cumbre, getting in front of their man and attacking in waves. That's exactly what they need to do, especially with the Northern Hawks just playing the long ball game, it seems. Curram in the battle there. It was a good 50-50. Nowak. She lost out. Curram switches the play. Belenka. Curram's made a great run. It's been red. Done. Goes over the bar. Had the pass out to Nowak. She chose to go herself. Wilson rolls out to John. I think she'll go long. She does. Reed's all over it. Can she play Dunn? I think she should. She has. Dunn. Great save from Wilson. And this time it's ricocheted in the favour of Cumbre. Dunn gets her goal. That one will go down as hers. She makes it 3-2. So unfortunate from both keepers this time. Dunn will be happy she's got her side back in it. Can Cumbre make a comeback? They got 4 minutes left. Only 1 goal in it now, so this could still really go either way. Cumbre, since Hawks have scored their goal, have had all the momentum. Maybe the subs are starting to catch up with them. 16 minutes of stop clock per half is a long game, especially when you play with 1 sub. And I'm pretty sure they're only rotating 1 player. John, she's looked good. Curram, she's still making the running. That's a beautiful one too. And here we go. Curram, could she wrap it up? Oh, it's hit her left before she struck it there. But great play there from Belenka and Curram. They seem to be on the same wavelength tonight. Novak's got it. Her pass lets her down. Cumbre still rolling their subs. Rooney's the one that's just checked in. Belenka goes forward. It's hit Curram, hit Novak. Reed's one out. Looks forward. I think she wants to leave it for Dunn. That was a little bit risky. Belenka back to John. John to Belenka. Curram. Taylor. This would be. Would have been a nice finished if that had ended up in a goal. Better play from the Hawks. Reed, she's being pressured, got to be careful. Belenka does well. I think that probably was a Hawks ball, but maybe not. Her protests aren't too heavy. Reed has got done. Hawks happy to sit here. I think Belenka will wait for a loose touch and probably try and press Dunn. Rooney, nice 1-2 there. Dunn goes past 2. Tia Dunn. Well done there from John. She's been a rock in defence. That was another very, very important block. Let's see what Cumbre can rustle up here. I don't think they've used their timeout this half, so we'll see if they'll... I was going to say see if they play that, maybe try and get a set play going, but nothing doing as of yet. Novak on the near side. Goes back. This is Rooney. Rooney goes wide to Dunn. Dunn's looked the most likely for Cumbre. Reed does so well. Oh, it's gone all the way in, Taylor Reed. That'll be 100% a look at goal of the round. Went past 3 or 4. Toe poke goes in the far corner. We'll have a look here. I thought she'd overplayed it. Took one too many touches, but on the stretch, she got it through. Wilson will probably be disappointed, but Cambio Cumbre have been good value for this. And they'll want to see if they can get the win here. They've turned this game on its head in the last few minutes. Curran, wide to John. John, Belenka on the near side. She'll want to make sure that the Hawks leave with something. Curran, Dunn does well. Novak, I think the legs are starting to get the better. Reed, oh, she's taken too many touches this time. Dunn was the pass. Rooney's got it now. Rooney goes wide to Dunn. 2 minutes, 20 remaining. Dunn looks up, gives it to Reed. Nice ball there. Novak has still got it. She's done well here. And she runs out that time, but that was good from Taylor Reed. I think Cumbre are going to step high. It looks like they are. Reed's looking to mark the runner. Smart play. She'll probably want to get in front and intercept. Falls to her regardless. Reed looks up, goes wide to Dunn. If Reed had made that run forward, she had so much space to go into. Chooses to sit back. Reed, great ball, Dunn. Good first touch. Still got it. Taylor mops up. Probably a foul here. No, it's run out of play and Taylor's done well there. It's a very dangerous ball, but it's gone all the way through. Belenka one-on-one with Reed, the two speedsters. Halen Belenka off the right. Cook does just enough. Looks like Tia Dunn's feeling the full effects of that. So Hawks trying to press high now on Taylor Reed. I say Hawks, it's mainly just Belenka and foul's being called. Cambio Cumbre have got their timeout going, so they've got a minute to cook up. We've got about 2 minutes remaining in this game. Again, remember it is stop clock, so still plenty of time for either team to score not just one, but multiple goals. In the balance of the play, I would say Cumbre will be the most likely. They've gone forward very well in the last few minutes. Giving the ball away, too easy the Northern Hawks, playing the long ball. Reed's just reading it every time. I do have sympathy with the Northern Hawks, though. They are playing more or less. They've had 3 players play a full game. I think if they do nick a goal, it'll be from Belenka and the pressing high. She's looking for the loose touch. She's looking the most likely. But from Cumbre, it could be Tia Dunn, Taylor Reed. Senzio could go from distance. So it's 3-3, 2 minutes remaining. Honestly, it could go either way. It's been an exciting finale. Cumbre will be looking to go back-to-back with the 2 wins and push their way back into the top 4. Again, like I said, Northern Hawks are looking for their first win of the season. So a minute 28 remaining. We've got Dunn, Asensio, Rooney and Reed for Cumbre. Taylor, Belenka, Curran and John on for the Northern Hawks. Oh, it was a great ball from Tia Dunn. Asensio just couldn't quite get there. Belenka looks up. That ball's off the line. It's been called. Asensio to get us back underway. Goes back. Done. Asensio. Balenka, good press. Rooney's following Curran's run. John, I think this is where Cumbre look to intercept it. They have Reid. She's done it again. You'd think that Hawks would learn. Reid does well to Asensio. Done. Back to Rooney. They've got the experience here on Cumbre. Hoping to get the win. Asensio. Curran used her body well there. Just to put her into no man's land. Balenka. Goes long. Done. Well, one in the air. Reid one-on-one with John. Heavy touch though. Balenka's going. She's got a 2-on-1 with the keeper. Goes back post. Oh! Taylor just didn't get there. I think if she'd slid, she probably would have got there. Cook. Rooney, good touch. Taylor and John with the double team. Balenka, it falls to her again. Done. Late tackle from Tia Dunn. Balenka not happy with that one. Dunn goes into the referee's book. I dare say it'll not affect too much with only 44 seconds remaining. Bit of antics in the box here. Glavovic all over it. I think Balenka will go for the shot. And you say a goal now would probably be the decisive one. Balenka, oh, it came to Curran. She swiped and missed it. Rooney battles hard, battles well. Still got the ball, Rooney. Curran, good tackle. And again, falls to Balenka. She's being pressed, got to be careful. Goes past one. Goes to Taylor. Done one-on-one. Goes past Taylor. Oh, Asensio's pass just let her down. Balenka's going the other way. 10, 15 seconds. Her touch has led her. Can Cook find Dunn, who stayed forward. John defends well once again. Asensio comes. 8 seconds. It's all ending a little bit frantically. Reid's got it. There's 2 seconds. The clock's going to beat them all. And what a finish to that game. Frantic until the very last second. Finishing the Northern Hawks 3, Cambio Cumbre 3. I'll say that was some battle. I enjoyed the finish to that game. We'll just have a look at the stats, see what they're saying. But Northern Hawks, credit to them, playing that game with pretty much 3 players. Sorry. Pretty much 1 sub, 3 players playing the whole game. I'm just having a look at the stats there. So, yeah, as you can see, fairly even overall. Hawks had a bit more possession, as you'd come to expect. But, yeah, a great finish to that game. And we will wrap up the coverage for this one, and we will be back for Longovada v. the WA Eagles.